Hi there, hi. Hello, parents, grandparents, children. Welcome. Welcome again, virtually present and everywhere. While we are missing you, at the same time, we want to rejoice with the message that I have today. You know what we believed in? 24 years we have been working towards it. The things that you and I missed out as parent, as grandparent. And this was the vision that the ancient India talked about it. That you are that. That is what? The perfection. It is the human being only, not a donkey, not a dog, can do it. And we must not allow the tiger or the lion to continue to behave like a dog or a donkey. The Swami Vivekananda, the international youth leader, world leader today, more than I think 6,000 centers around the world are advocating this concept of the ancient India's knowledge. It is not religious oriented. Religious is religious, a way of life. We're talking about spirituality. Spirituality is discovering the power from within. And we're delighted to share with you that I keep asking the parents and the teachers and the children to discover the secret power from within. Where is it? Inside. What has happened to us? We go outwards. I feel I'm not significant enough. I feel I have a lot of problems. I feel I'm a sinner. And I feel I am inadequate. Most of us. So what do? To fill up the adequacy, we work hard, we go out and work and get a degree, and how much of effort we put in to let's say a master or a PhD or a science or a doctor or an engineer. And we slog and slog continuously, earning more money, get a perfect partner, and then a perfect family. And notice something. We keep getting little to big, but we always feel we are insufficient. There is more. And it keeps growing, desire keeps growing, and we keep feeling lesser and lesser. Whereas that perfection is within. All we have to do is realize it. So continuing from last Monday's talk, today I want to share with you that our MYP final result is out. I have told you all, fantastic result. Times of India wrote about it. All 73 got first division, 73 appeared. All 73 first division. Unheard of. And you know what? We're just on the verge of getting connected to that power which is within, the humanity. And allowing them to be the lion, to be the tiger. Metaphorically, it doesn't mean they are going to eat up people. But metaphorically, not like a pet dog. Pet dog is like us. We were yes boss type. If we were beaten up and we were bullied, we put our head down, we cried silently. But the moment our elders or the boss walked up, we wanted to butter them up, we wanted them to be pleased with us and wagged our tail. Our children don't. They're the lions and tigers. Try and beat up a tiger or a lion, they'll fight till the end of their life, but they will not kill you. And today we have, out of the 73, we have Tanishka Shah, and she got perfect 56 out of 56, 100%. And it is such a fantastic news. And we got Tasneem Gojrawala and DB in the 12th grade. She got 44 out of 45, and that's 98%. Just think, it's unheard of, unthinkable. Generally, you and I grew up as parents, teachers, grandparents, We grew up with what? I should start first in the maths, first in English, first in maybe the class, maybe first in the school, maybe very rarely first in the district or state. We never thought about first in the country. Very rare, very rare. First in the world. Today, Tanishka done it, and Tasneem is almost there. And this is called, dear parent, discovering the secret power from within. Where is it? It is inside of us. The journey is fun. It happens very easily. I had a beautiful talk just now, a chat for almost 45 minutes with Tanishka's parent. I received a wonderful letter from Sarika Glover, that is Krish Glover, who got 43 out of 45. And they all are rejoicing at the beautiful thing. I'm waiting to talk to Tasneem, Gudrawala, and her mother and father. And we would love to share their journey. And why is this? Because when you discover the power from within, it's just a bit of a taste. It's just the beginning. And they've got great journey ahead. You and I, we do the studies in the school. Generally, we did what? To get a high degree, to get a good job, get a good professional outbreak, and then become name and fame and money and a perfect so-called life. But that's just only this part. And notice, look carefully, dear children, dear parents, grandparents, it's always for ourselves, for me. Whereas you, as the children in this school, as right from childhood, and especially towards the MRP 5 and the DP, you are thinking, how can I make this world a better place? The other people be great. And the moment your attention goes out from me, myself, and I should, to you, you will be surprised. Abundance of the wealth and the name and the fame keeps coming, and you discover more and more from within. And parent, this journey is not easy. It happens very beautifully, measured in, smoothly. You have to have the faith, Shraddha. Faith in the mother and the father, faith in the teacher, Acharya Devo Bhava. But first, Matri Devo Bhava, Pitri Devo Bhava. Look at your mother as the goddess, the father as the god, the teacher as the god. And then you will see the teacher is also like the mother and the father in this school. And you will see, we just generally love to, most of us, love to worship God. We love to visit the temple, the mosque, the church, and Gurudwara or Guru Granth Sahib, or go down to, let's say, Maharaj Jain Maharaj, Buddhist temples. We go to our temples to pay our respect. Soon enough, you will realize, as you pay respect, you get the power from there to realize you, children of today, as you're growing up and victorious, never say defeat. Titiksha in Sanskrit, in Vedanta called never give up. Keep on, even if the result showed less. See, it's so beautiful that Tanishka, initial assessment, she got at 55, but she didn't give up. She said it's not possible. And the school and Tanishka both challenged. And we said, yes, we have made a mistake. It was 56. And so did many other kids also got the result. But you be careful. It doesn't mean that everybody should challenge it. Whatever we get, remember, work for perfection, receive with pleasant expectation, and be grateful to the Supreme Divinity. But become walking perfection. Become that walking temple, the mosque with you. You become the Paramahamsa, the Vivekananda, the Mahavir Jain, Guru Nanak, Guru Gobind Singh, Buddha. You become Jesus Christ, you become the Muhammad. And all spiritual leaders, they say, kingdom of heaven is within you. Vedanta says, I am Atman Brahman, I am the Supreme. Prajnana Brahman, the Supreme Consciousness is me. Aham Brahmasmi, Mehi Brahmahu. These are all various Gita, various Vedas. Atharva Veda, Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, like that. And Tat Tvamasi, you are that. These are 4 Mahavakya. They are great work. They can never grow old. And our children, you, your colleagues, your own daughters and sons are proving it. And you children, those of you to come up, have faith, most importantly, within yourself. I can do it. Only I have to make up my mind. Now in this journey, remember this diagram I shared with you last time? The consciousness, it's a 2-dimensional diagram. Just for those who are for the first time, I'll just give a glimpse. Refer to my earlier talk, last Monday's talk. Actually, this consciousness is all around, everywhere, engulfing the whole cosmos, the energy, the universe, the Brahman. 2-dimensionally. This is what is giving the reflective consciousness to the mind, which in turn to the brain and the 5 senses, realizing the body and the world outside. We realize our body, that I have a body and I have a mind and I have a name. If I ask you, where is Robbin Ghosh? I raise my hand. This is Robbin Ghosh. Who is this? This. Now, we're saying it's just the mind and the body. And it's a name and a form. But there's something else within me, something else within you and within the children. And beautifully, easily, this transformation is taking place in our children. Most of our kids, 75 to 78%. I was speaking to Tanishka, mom and dad, and I was saying, have you noticed one thing? She doesn't tell lies. She said, yes, they don't. Most of our kids don't. Those of it they still do, they have a little journey to take place, and they will automatically. And this power from inside is the one which makes you not unconscious, makes you conscious, makes you not in coma. Coma is very little consciousness, and dead is 0 consciousness. Unconscious, little better than coma. Deep sleep, little better than unconscious. Dream, sleep, little better than deep sleep. Awakened state but absent-minded, little better than dream sleep. And focused mind, concentrated. I can do it. Victorious kid. Keep on going on. You will automatically arrive at that. But remember, we have forgotten about this consciousness. We are looking at the world outside. With the body, we take care of our body so much. Right from the morning, brushing our teeth onwards, we keep making our faces and the body and the clothes and sensual pleasures and eat and food and eat and eat and sleep and sleep. Sure, go ahead, take care of your body, take care of all the precautions of the COVID-19. Absolutely, without any doubt. But do not forget the consciousness. With this body and the senses, we are experiencing the world outside. But in this journey, what has happened is, we have put a wall here, and you and I have forgotten about this consciousness which is within. So what happens? I feel inadequate. So I go outside to get money and the power and the sensual pleasures to feel happy. The happiness comes little, but only little. And we've forgotten about the power within. I'm saying get connected to that power within. It's so beautiful to see divine parents, grandparents, your support, and children. You are working with the help of our great teachers, the great coordinator, the head of the program, the program coordinators, the principal man, all of you put together, the principal with a core team, and deciding how discovering a gentle revolution in which no bullet is fired, revolution meaning bullet, and shoot down the people now, in which awakening takes place, realizing who am I? And this is the journey, is yours and my journey. Who am I? Discover that, this power from within. You know, the dogs, you know what they do? They go and dig up and keep digging up. You must have seen. They find a bone. It's a dry old bone. Nothing in it. So they take the bone, wag their tail, sit down quietly in a corner. They growl at everybody, especially dogs who come near them. You and me also. If you try to go to a dog who's eating bone, he is going to snap at you. He thinks you're going to take it away. You and I think like that. Anybody come towards you? Somebody is going to take away something from me. And then the dog is chewing the bone. And the bone has got sharp edges. And those edges are cutting the lip and the gum of the dog. And you know what? Bone has got nothing in it. But the blood oozing out from the dog's mouth and the tongue and the cheek, dog is tasting it. And you know what? The dog feels bone is very tasty, very nice. The monkey dog doesn't realize that it is my own blood I'm tasting it. So what is the meaning of this? The metaphor is that we are suffering from the bleeding of the gum and the mouth while trying to fight and grab and get from outside. The beauty, the message is, the Vedanta talks about it. The ideas to the Western world is talking about it. Dr. Hardikar is talking about it. So children, what you're talking about, Jim Holt, why does the world exist? I'll talk about it more on the next time, but this is what I'm trying to talk about. We don't realize it. We think this world is something in which I have to get something and grow something. Remember I talked about there is something called intrinsic quality and there is something called borrowed quality. Let's say a hot potato. We talked about it before, recollect. A potato, hot potato with lovely hot melting butter. It's so lovely to eat for dinner with soup and things like that. No? Some children must be loving it. I love it. Hot potato, but in the borrowed quality. It is not its nature to be hot always. Hot potato has borrowed its quality from the hot water. The hot water has got it from the hot pot. And the hot pot has got the property from the hot fire. But notice, neither the pot, nor the water, nor the potato is intrinsically hot. If I leave it, it will become cold. In other words, what will happen? This thing, hot potato will die and become cold potato. Hot body, when I die, will become cold body. So, the heat in my body or the consciousness in my body is not going to remain when my body dies. But the consciousness is always there, everywhere, never die, as per Vedanta. Now, how do I do this hot potato? All it says that the hot fire will always be hot. It is intrinsic quality, it's not borrowed. You and I need to understand in this book, Why Does the World Exist? Jim Holt, a Westerner, talking about Vedanta. I talked to you all about in Harvard, in Divinity School, they're teaching Vedanta today. So you and I need to understand a little bit, not get complicated. Remember Ashok Stamba? Satyameva Jayate. Truth shall always win. And today, when Tanishka Shah came, I was asking her, I was looking at her, mommy was there, daddy was there, I was saying, Tanishka, tell me, so what is it that you found today after this getting perfect 100 out of 100 and worldwide examination in the world, 10 standard? You and I could never think about beyond the class, very rarely in the country, talking about world now, perfect in the world. She talked about many things, beautiful things. I said, one more thing, something else. And she was wanting to find out, what am I talking about? I said, Tanishka, it is the truth. Because you never told a lie. You held on to the truth. And mommy and daddy said, yes, she doesn't tell a lie. And that truth is the one which makes you get. Notice, finite things. Like money, property, body, health, perfect relationship, good family, they're all finite. Why? They're borrowed. They're not going to be permanent. But the fire, as long as it is live, it will remain. Consciousness will always remain. Consciousness. Stay connected to the consciousness, become aware. What has happened is, we put that wall and forgotten about our awareness. Awareness. You are using it to listen to me, to learn something, to play that cricket, to play the piano, or earn money, or talk to people, or acting, or dancing, or playing. You're using it, but you are unaware. You're saying my intelligence, my ego, my memory, my mind, my body, I'm like that. Not really true. Without the consciousness, through the mind, through the body, through the senses, it's taking the world and bringing it back to the mind. Be aware of that consciousness. And when you make a choice, you plant the seed in your meditation, it will happen. Tanishka was telling me today, sir, 2 years back you had talked to us about have this goal, write 56 out of 56. I wrote it everywhere. I put it everywhere, and it happened. So children and parents and grandparents too, make that choice. Choose what you want to be from today. Use your consciousness powerfully. And consciousness can do anything, and it's within you, within me. It's not out there. And you know what will happen? The beauty is, when you are connected, the world outside, the money, the property, the name, and the fame, the people will come running to me. Reflect upon it. Meditate on it.